Hey guys, and welcome to another Average Joe Reviews. This time around I'm going to be reviewing something that is, at least in my opinion, of a bit more substance than the normal video game or movie. Today I'm going to be talking about a book. This book. And if you can't read the title, it is called A Boy Should Know How to Tie a Tie and Other Lessons for Succeeding in Life by Mr. Antwone Fisher. Now first off, I want to say that I actually didn't get this book myself. It was a gift from my mother because she saw the title and she kind of laughed just because, like most men, for some reason I'm not completely able to tie a tie. So it was actually a joke on her part. And honestly, it took me a while to read the book because school, work, not really caring to. Not to sound like a dick, but I just didn't care to read the book. But eventually I did. And I think it's pretty good. For starters, well, actually I'll tell you what it's about. That'd probably help. I guess you would call it something of a self-help book, whereas Mr. Fisher talks about, certain things and ideas to help young men make themselves more presentable and professional. So things like, fashion, proper hygiene, and just living your life in general. Like being neat, orderly, tidy, all that good stuff. Now, I know most of you are probably saying, well, that sounds boring as hell, Brad. Snooze. Next book, please. Well, to that, I have to say, yeah, it sounds like it, but, at least for me reading it, it felt like advice coming from, well, for lack of a better term, my dad. And for those of you who know me, yeah, you know the issues with that. But, it's like, it wasn't condescending talking down to me. It was just, hey, here's some things that I did that worked for me. Maybe they'll work for you. Because the thing about Mr. Fisher is, he's not a perfect guy. Hell, he even talks about it. Friggin' he was a punk kid, like us. Did stupid things, like we do. And, hey, he was lucky to catch a break and get his life back on track. And I think that's pretty cool. And I like, how he's willing to talk about it and, be down to earth with us and say, I'm not perfect. In fact, my life wasn't exactly great at all to begin with, but look at where I'm at now. He's written a few screenplays, written this book, written another book. Like, it's pretty cool to see what you can do with with the proper techniques and ideas behind you. So yeah. That's about it. I thought the book was really good. For young men, I would definitely suggest reading it because it's helped me out a bit. Like, I've gotten a few tips from it, and I've started to incorporate them into my life, and hey, maybe you can read it, find something, and do the same. And yeah, it's good. I'd suggest at least looking over it, maybe finding something, and do with it what you will. Anyways, guys, I will leave you to it. I'm Brad, and that's just something to think on.